y'all. I'm gonna be sharing some tips and tricks, or the do's and the don'ts, of how to take a good high quality photo of your own artwork. So let's get started.
For a good high quality photograph of your artwork, you'll want to try to avoid the harsh indoor lighting. As you can see here, by me standing over top of my artwork to take the photo, I'm casting shadows, which can be distracting and disruptive to the details and overall quality. If you're inside, the best lighting will be natural light, so standing by an open door or window. As you can see here, the lighting is much softer. I'm not casting any shadows, and it allows the colors to show up nice and bright. Outdoor lighting works great too. Just like before, I get that nice soft overall lighting that allows me to focus on details and color. When taking a photo with your phone, you want to try to avoid holding your phone far away from you and with one hand. That technique tends to lead to blurry and shaky photographs. Also, look at my little baby Ollie in the back. Here's how to avoid those blurry photographs when using your phone. Tuck your elbows into your belly and use two hands to photograph for a stable picture. And if you have a device to stabilize your phone, of course you can use that. One thing you'll want to avoid is leaving too much what we call in the art world negative space. Negative space is that empty area around the main subject of your photograph, which in this case is your artwork. So to avoid that, you'll want to crop into your photo. One way to crop into your photo is just holding the camera closer to the picture. If that's not an option, you could always go back in and edit the photograph like I'm doing here and crop into it to get rid of all of that empty negative space. Cropping into the photo allows the viewer to focus solely on your artwork. Now that we've talked about cropping, one thing you'll want to avoid is tilting in your photograph, because when you do go to crop in, if your photograph is tilted like this one, it's going to zoom in either too much and cut out all the details of your artwork, or you're not going to be able to zoom in enough. One way to avoid tilting is to make sure you either stand directly over top of your artwork or make sure the tilt is the same. You can do this by making sure the edges of your painting or picture match up with the edges of the picture plane that you're taking with the camera. Another useful tip is to make sure to take multiple pictures of your artwork. That way you can go through and find out which one maybe has the best lighting, which one has the best color saturation, or which one just looks best overall. I know I, as an artist, would rather have too many pictures to choose from than only a couple and maybe they didn't turn out so good. When taking a high quality photo of your artwork, you're going to want to avoid cluttered backgrounds, even if you're cropping into the photo later on. Here are a few examples of plain backgrounds that could work well when photographing your artwork. Wood floors, plain rugs or carpeting, even a sheet or blanket without any designs on it would work in a pinch. Usually when you see an artist post their work on social media, they include the materials that they used in the photograph, like these examples here. You want to try to avoid that best you can because we don't get to focus solely on the details of your artwork.
So now that you know all the tips and tricks for photography, I should see the most gorgeous, wonderful photographs of your artworks from now on.